everyone, and welcome to today's Littleton Community Television Sports telecast of Littleton High School football. I'm Mike Fontanella, alongside my partner Pat Frederickson. Got Mark Corey on the camera for a rare Saturday matinee at Nipmuc Regional High School, Patrick, the kickoff of the new season, and a new group of guys getting ready to take on leadership roles today.
Yeah, Mike, it's actually interesting. We've been doing this now. This is, I think, my third or fourth year, and this is the first year we've come in where I feel like we have more than just a couple of roles to figure out here. Mike Lynn's been traditionally really good at figuring out things as the season goes on, but as we look at this, there's been a lot of graduation over the last couple of years. So, Braden Lynn is back, Noah Graham is back, Sean Mazzoni, Jared Oliva are back, but there's definitely a lot of opportunity for kids to step up here and fill in for those big key spots from last year.
And they're playing an unfamiliar opponent. They don't play Nipmuc very often. I don't remember the last time, but Nipmuc very good last year, made it all the way to Gillette, lost. But this is going to be a very tough opponent for them to open up with.
Yeah, setting the tone for people listening to the game here. So we are actually in the stands today. We're not in the press box, so you'll probably get a lot more feedback from the fans, which probably will be good for everybody.
Hopefully it's just feedback on the game and not on you and me. All right, the Tigers won the coin toss. They deferred to the second half. Nipmuc chose to receive in the first half. Cody Shearer on the kick.
Big leg here, big leg.
Squib it downfield, take a bounce. Go past him and get fielded on the 11-yard line.
Great job by Lincoln Palmer there, Mike. Shedding the block there, keeping him upside, not letting him get to the outside, and then getting part of that tackle.
Yeah, that really went Littleton's way. Good bounces for Littleton, bad bounces for Nipmuc, and Lincoln Palmer did. He got off a guy and really had to contain that. Made a terrific play. Lincoln Palmer, a rookie player. He's a junior. Big, strong, tough kid. Made a great play there, making an impact right away on his first play from scrimmage on a real game.
First and 10, Nipmuc on the 13-yard line. Quarterback for the
first
Warriors.
and 10 for Nipmuc on the 13-yard line. Power I formation. Get right up off tackle. Cuts up field. About a 6-7 yard gain.
Richie Brony on the carry for Nipmuc.
4 yards. 2nd and 6. The ball out over the 15-yard line, the 17-yard line.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Defense, let's roll. Get the ball, let's go. Defense, let's roll. Get the ball, let's go.
We go off tackle right back to the other side. Oh, stuffed up.
Get the ball, let's go.
Good job by the front line.
For Nipmuc.
Get the ball, let's go.
Gets it to about the 20-yard line. 3-yard gain.
Jared Oliva playing linebacker, senior captain Patrick Lizzie came off the backside there and made a great hit. Short gain, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good job by that front line to stuff that. Lincoln Palmer again in there. I think the front, the front four is calling some new names out here from years past. Timmy Kelleher out there.
Oh, Nipmuc up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. They were in a little bit too much of a hurry. The quarterback banged into the running back, got stuffed for no gain. So the defense comes out and makes a statement right away.
Yeah, classic Mike Lynn too, right? We want the ball to start the second half. We like to, as we've seen in the past, they love to score at the end of the first half and take the ball in the second half. So they seem to be on track.
Josh
Crosswhite back to receive the punt. Good kick. Going to take a bounce. Crosswhite is going to pick it up. Get slammed out of bounds over the 50 though.
46 gets across midfield.
So the kick was good, but the coverage didn't get downfield for Nipmuc. Josh had a chance to pick that ball up and got it into Nipmuc territory on about a 7-8 yard return. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Nipmuc 43-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Josh Crosswhite there. The ball hit the ground and he's going to let it go, but I think he looked up and saw nobody was really coming and picked up a few extra yards.
I think he was kind of surprised that he actually had that much room to make the play, and he made a good decision there and gained some yardage. All right, the Tigers will come out in a spread formation. Braden Lynn at quarterback.
Ball on the Nipmuc 43.
Leo Gibbons in motion.
For the Tigers is number 1, Braden
It's a handoff
Lynn.
right up the middle to Parker Landfors, and he's going to get about 3 yards on that.
Parker Landfors on the carry.
I will call it actually a yard. 2nd and 9.
We got a good look at this kind of backfield last year a little bit in some of the games where they got a little bit out of hand. Parker Landfors, Leo Gibbons, and we definitely saw some speed, some good running. Parker's older brother here was a big part of what they did in years past. Sawyer.
Tigers, attack!
They'll give it to Gibbons. Oh, penetration. He's going to get racked up.
Handoff on the end of the round to Leo
Trying to get a
Gibbons.
sweep, and he just never got a chance to get to the corner there. He was under pressure right away.
Yeah, Carrick Dobler came up nicely, and Leo almost got him with a stiff arm there, but Carrick was able to grab his shirt and pull him down.
That'll drive him all the way back into Littleton territory, actually right on the 50-yard line.
Might get a good look at
Loss of
Braden's
9
arm for
on
the first time in
play.
2019 here.
Correction, 8 back to the 50.
Yeah, third and 17 here.
Third and 17.
Braden's going to roll out, looking across the field, middle of the field. Oh, picked off! So picked off at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it was interesting there. So Sean Mazzoni was coming across underneath, and Josh Crosswhite looked like he was coming back up, and the ball was thrown in between both of them. I actually think that ball might have been intended for Sean Mazzoni and was just a little bit behind him. Sean had to run a really good route there and was open in the middle of the field.
So the Tigers give it up on a turnover. And Nipmuc starts this time. So Nipmuc basically gained 26 yards here. They started their first drive on the 11. Now they're on the 35. So first and 10 for Nipmuc on their second offensive possession. A 3 and out the first possession. They're going to throw out of the backfield. Oh, picked off right back! Oh, he's got a chance! Cody Shearer, great coverage. So back-to-back turnovers on 2 successive plays by each team. And Cody Shearer, great grab there.
Yeah, it was a great stepping underneath that route, and the tight end had come across. He was wide open, and I think if he had feathered that ball a little bit, he would have had some room to run. But Cody saw that, stepped up underneath, and here we go again.
So Tigers with the pickoff gets the ball down to the Nipmuc 21-yard line.
Let's go now! First and 10, balls on the 21.
Inside handoff to Lanford. He gets a hole and plows up the middle for about 4 yards over the 20, down to about the 17, 18-yard line.
Parker Lanford's on the carry for Littleton. Gets across the 20-yard line, second down.
TD touchdown, sweet. 1-6. TD touchdown.
Pick up a 3, second and 7 from the 18.
TD touchdown, sweet. 1-6.
Jared to leave up on that front line, running both ways here today. Kevin McDonald up there, Noah Graham.
I'm going to give it to Parker Lanford again, up the middle. He's got some good holes there. Nipmuc's doing a good job of, getting to him once he gets into the hole, but there's daylight to run into. He'll pick up another couple of yards, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, I don't know how many people remember his brother Sawyer, but we were always impressed with the way Sawyer kept his feet moving after he got hit. Seeing a lot of that there today.
Ball right on the 15-yard line. Tigers need to get down to the 11 to pick up a first down. Try to make him jump off sides. Nipmuc didn't bite. Now they'll signal another play in. Clearly going to roll out. Throws back across. Oh, almost picked off at the goal line and dropped. He might have had a chance to run for that first down, Patrick.
Yeah, Lucas Beater stepped up underneath him a lot like we just saw with on our side, and he looked like he was going to go.
So they're going to try for a field goal. Cody Shearer, the kicker, definitely has a good leg. They're on the 15-yard line. This will make it a 32-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Mike, I was watching Cody kick before the game here, and I don't think the fence behind this goalpost is going to keep this in. It's a good chance it's going off that white SUV behind the goalpost here.
Max Hannigan to take the hold. Left-footed kicker. Bangs it. Plenty of leg. And splits the uprights. So the Tigers on the board with a field goal. Like you called it, Pat. That had plenty of leg. That was way up there.
That's a big weapon to have in college, in high school sports.
At this level, for sure, yeah. So the Tigers, after turning the ball over, get a turnover right back, and then put some points on the board. 32-yard field goal by Cody Shearer puts the Tigers up 3-0 with 7:36 to go in the opening period here at Nipmuc Regional High School.
You know, interesting. If you're Littleton, you're happy. You get the first score here. You came away with 3 points. I think if you're Nipmuc, you're okay with that too. Like, you know, that unfortunate turnover for them, and to hold Littleton to 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, neither team's picked up a first down yet.
Right.
You know, it's been 3 and out for Nipmuc, and then we turned it over. They turned it over, and then we didn't get a first down and couldn't move the chains and had to settle for the field goal attempt. So yeah, both defenses got to, you know, even though it's been going back and forth, both defenses right now are pretty assertive. So bounce that down again. Oh, another good bounce. Fielded on the 20-yard line.
Gets tackled by Jared to leave. Oh, we're going to get a penalty, probably a hold here.
Beater returns the ball to the 35-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Illegal block.
Looks like illegal block in the back.
So that'll bring another ball that turned out to the 35, but they're going to walk it off from the spot of the foul. So Nipmuc will have another tough starting position.
It's interesting with Cody Shearer's leg. Mike Flynn has decided that, hey, let's put that ball on the ground and, you know, make him field it.
You know, it might be, you know, the issue is that he might have too good a leg. He's going to outkick the coverage.
Right.
You know, he might feel like they got a better chance of getting their coverage downfield with the ball bouncing around. All the way back to the 9-yard line on the penalty, so.
First and 10.
Nipmuc started their first drive on the 11. The third drive here on the 9. Oh, so we got a false start. No offsides. So here's the thing, Pat. They've adopted new rules. They used to play under collegiate rules. Now they're playing under the national high school rules. And in high school rules, as soon as a defender gets in the neutral zone, it doesn't matter if the ball is snapped. It doesn't matter if there's contact. As soon as you're in the neutral zone, it's a dead ball foul and a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but that is can have a significant impact, so you don't have a chance to get back if you're offside.
Right, exactly. And you know, Carlo Ferrante likes his linebackers to stunt in there, like faking like they're going to blitz. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So just going to have to be a little careful. Oh, big hole up the right side. Left side. Up the sideline, cutting back. All the way out over the 40-yard line.
Richard Brony, we saw him one handle in the first. He looked like he was going to break out. He was stopped, but he clearly looks like he has some breakaway speed here. Senior captain.
All the way out to the 44-yard line. So Nipmuc quickly gets themselves out of the shadow of their goal post. First and 10. The
30-yard carry by Brony.
First down by either team.
It's got to be like a nut.
Gonna go right up the middle there, pushing the pile forward after a couple of yards.
Timmy Kelleher getting out of the bottom of that pile.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Timmy looks like he's grown a few inches.
Yeah,
carry up the middle across the 45-yard
that's the thing. You see these kids who played the year before, they're a year older, another year in the weight room. Kelleher, Lee,
3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Sean Mazzoni, all bigger than they were last year as juniors. Two tight ends for Nipmuc. Power eye. Right up to. Oh! Timmy Kelleher coming right up the gut.
Sean Price, actually.
Number 32,
Oh, Ty Price, yeah. Blitzed in there. He had to make a decision. Do I tackle the quarterback? He was there before the handoff was secured. So a 4-yard loss will bring up third. Actually, almost 5-yard loss. 3rd and about 11.
Talk about blowing up a play. Yeah, it's interesting. I look at the backfield and I see number 3, and I'm thinking Evan Lyons, but that's Cody Shearer. And then I'm thinking, why is Mitch Bowden looking so small? But that's not Mitch Bowden anymore.
Let's go, D! All right, 3rd and 11 after the big gain on the first down from the 11 for Nipmuc. Now they face 3rd and long. The Tigers trying to force another out here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw, some pressure, steps up in the pocket, lets it go downfield.
Same guy.
Oh, they got him! Oh, he stepped out of bounds. No, he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, they're not going to give him the catch
pass,
either, right?
No, incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Stepped out of bounds.
Dishington's pass intended for Brony is incomplete, caught out of bounds. 4th and 11 from the 43.
So we'll see what Nipmuc does here. They got a big gain on the big rush to get them all the way out to the 40. Now it looks like they were stalled out, and the punt formation is out there.
Nathaniel Gould on to punt.
The Tigers dodged a bullet there, Pat. Gave up that long gain. Almost came up another chunk play, but looks like they're going to get the ball back here. Oh, very, very, very high punt. Big bounce. This time Shearer is going to let it, Crosswhite's going to let it bounce. It's going to go down on about the 24-yard line. Wow, that was way up there.
Yeah, the thing I like about this punter is he's putting the ball toward the edges too, right? So he's clearly got comfort, the comfort in his comfort zone, putting the ball out to the edge where you're going to, either go out of bounds but get a yardage. Both kicks have been right around the edge of the field.
So the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 with the ball on their 24-yard line. 3 points on the board for the Tigers, but no first downs.
24.
Drop back. Oh, no, it's an inside handoff. Oh, no gain there. Good play on the edge, trying to go to Parker Lanford. It's kind of like a draw play.
Wrapped up in the backfield by number 33, Joe Shalosky.
That's no gain, 2nd and 10.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
Parker really likes to wrap his arms around that ball. It's good to see.
Let's go, defense! Come on, Littleton. You're going to get this ball. Let's go, Tigers!
Straight drop back, thrown out to the flat. Oh! Off the little high there, and off the hands of Crosswhite. So incomplete, 3rd and 10.
Crosswhite is incomplete.
I don't know if he was going to get a lot of that, Pat. Looks like there was some good coverage there.
Yeah, the encouraging thing there is that's a long throw. I know it wasn't going to go for much yardage, but that's a long throw. It's good to see strength in that in Braden Lynn's arm there. Looks good. Both these quarterbacks look good.
Yeah. Tigers still struggling to find that initial first down. 3rd and 10. Rolling out a little to his right, looking to throw. Lost one for the sideline. Oh, overthrows Gibbons.
Lynn's pass intended for number 9, Leo Gibbons, is incomplete. 4th and 10.
Good route. He got upfield, but just a little overthrown there.
Yeah, it kind of slid underneath. I think it was Shamazzoni coming across underneath and then turned it upfield. And, Leo was looking for that ball right away. He knew where it was going to be. I think if that ball had been on the mark, he would have had a chance of catching it. Good coverage, though. He would have taken a perfect throw to get it to him.
So Braden Lynn back to punt.
I got a quarterback, I got a punt, and I got to get my homework done.
Back deep to receive number 5, Richie Brony.
Good high kick out towards midfield. Fair catch signal, but they'll let it bounce.
Come on!
And that'll take a bounce for Nipmuc back a little over midfield into Littleton territory. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Nipmuc on the
Warriors from the Littleton
49-yard line. So 4:15 to go here in the opening period. 3-0. Timeout Littleton.
Timeout Littleton.
Yell it loud, go. Big split. Let's hear you yell. Yell it loud, go.
Mostly a defensive battle here, Patrick. The big one chunk play by Nipmuc, but that's the only first down that either team has gained so far. A couple of turnovers early and field position for Littleton on the second turnover, gave him a shot at the field goal, which they converted. But other than that, it's really been about both defenses.
Right. Yeah, the one thing that I've noticed here, and we'll see how it plays out because it's still early in the game, it's definitely noticeable to me that how comfortable the Nipmuc quarterback is in the pocket. Ball comes back to him, and he's not at all worried about what rush is coming. Littleton's got 5 guys up on the line, 6 guys up on the line. He had that nice shot down the sideline on the last play, and unfortunately his receiver stepped out of bounds. But it's going to be interesting to see. He clearly looks to me like he can really throw the ball, and he's got good coverage in front of him.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, as much as it's been a defensive battle so far, I feel like that's not going to hold. I think that Nipmuc, you can see that they have that dynamic aspect to them, and it's really going to take it's sustained effort by the defense to keep them from exploding. So far, so good, but again, we're only a little bit, about 2/3 of the way through the first quarter. So they'll go shotgun here, full house backfield, but a shotgun snap. It's going to be handoff, power up in the middle. Oh, nice job.
Jared Lee grabbing from behind.
Nice job. Lincoln Palmer, too, busted that up. Jared Lee's have his.
Like Ty Price is in there as well.
Noah Graham.
Joe Shalosky on the carry.
I mean, that was just a powerhouse run, and the Tigers were ready for it, met him at the point of attack.
2nd and 9.
Pierce Winworth coming in to get some action at the front line.
First 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9. Ball's on the Littleton 47-yard line. Well, high snap, straight drop back. Oh, that's close to hole, way downfield. Overthrown.
He was open again.
Yeah, Timmy Keller here doing a good job of getting a little pressure in there. Made him maybe throw it a little quicker than he wanted to, and he overthrew his receiver. But a deep ball, Pat. He threw it. Plenty of arm on both quarterbacks here. So again, another third and long situation. Both teams struggling to get it going in the offensive rhythm.
I know as announcers we're supposed to stay somewhat objective here, so I got to say I love the name Judah Dishington.
Go G! Defense, come on!
Screen pass. Yep, right up the middle. And it's red.
Oh.
Lincoln Palmer hustling
Nice
from the
job.
backside. Good job.
Screen pass to Nathaniel Gould is complete to about the 45-yard line.
Really about a yard gain there. That is going to bring up 4th and 7. We'll see what Nipmuc does here, Patrick. They've punted, but now they got the ball, I wouldn't say well inside Littleton territory, but they're really getting a little frustrated. They're going to call a play from scrimmage here.
Yeah, I think you're concerned here. I know that it takes a lot, but you put the ball out of bounds on a bad kick, you put it somewhere in the end zone, you're not going to get much here. So I think here you go for 5 or 6 yards, then maybe break it to a first down, but it's just as good as a punt.
So here we go, 4th down.
Going for it on 4th and 7.
Oh, no, they got a quick kick. Yep, good job there. Quick kick by the quarterback, and you're right. It's going to take a good bounce, hustling down. It's going to go all the way down to the
A pooch punt will be down
about the
at
5-yard line.
A punt of 42 yards.
Ah, great call.
1st and 10 Littleton from their own 5.
You haven't seen much of that in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
That gets blocked, and you probably wishing you didn't call it.
Right. So 2:37 to go here. It's kind of a slow game because the clock stops on every change of possession, and there's been multiple changes of possession. Neither team getting any kind of drive going. Oh, I think they might go hammer here inside the goal line.
Mike, we just got an update from our weatherman, Fast Eddie, and Fast Eddie saying a storm is moving our way. So
Uh-oh, I didn't bring any.
Keep that clock rolling.
Gear. Missing a player. Missing their fullback.
Got to be getting close
Oh,
to the
to tight end. Timmy Geller coming in for the hammer. We're going to go power.
Yell it, come on, let's go. Out, east,
a little breathing room here.
Yeah, Mike Lynn likes to do this when he's down by the his own goal line.
Stop short of the
Tries to go to that
10-yard
power
line.
run game.
come on, let's go. Out, east,
Pick up a 3 to the 8.
yell it, come on,
2nd and
let's go.
7.
Out,
2nd and 7. Ball out to the 8-yard line. Parker Lanfers will run the play in from the sideline.
This be an interesting place to take a shot downfield. I don't look like they're going to set up for that, but slips Shamazoni out of there.
They'll come back the other way. Oh, stacked up. That was a counter play, but it was read very well by Nipmuc. No gain. We'll see. I think they'll leave forward progress right at
Ty
the line of
Price
scrimmage.
on the carry
Ty Price on the
for
carry
Littleton,
there.
wrapped up for a loss.
It's going to take
Loss of 1.
So we've got
3rd and
10.
8 from the 7.
Actually, 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 15-yard line. The ball's on the 7 right now. Under a minute and a half to go here in the opening quarter. Tigers on the board, 3-0. Gonna go crisscross. Parker Lanfers trying to get up there.
Close. Getting some breathing room to kick here.
Yep. Good run by Parker Lanfers. He's going to come about 2 yards short, so that'll be 4th and 2 with the ball inside the 15-yard line, just over the 10-yard line. So Mike Lynn is going to go for the punt.
First down, 4th and 2 from the 13.
Good snap. Good kick by Braden Lynn.
Let that roll.
Gonna take a bounce and get picked up. Oh, he missed him the first time, but the second guy was right there. Ty Price.
Lynn's punt is fielded by Richie Brody.
So that
and
gets out
returned
past the 40-yard
to about
line,
the
but Nipmuc
45-yard
again will
line
take over
of
in Littleton territory.
First down, Nipmuc.
Good job
Right
by
on
Littleton there, being pinned back, and now you can play defense from the 45. So I would consider that to be a win here.
Yeah. Well, this is, they went for it on 4th. Well, they didn't go for it. They
I'm over.
1st and 10 Warriors.
quick kicked. from right about here, right? You know, so it's basically just, you know, no change in except for time running off the clock. We're under 30 seconds to go here.
Go time! Go, go, G-O! Let's go time! Go, go, G-O! Let's go time!
Inside handoff, good job by the Tigers. They're really winning the battle up front, Pat. They're getting good penetration in the backfield, making it hard for those backs to get into the hole. And then the linebackers are cleaning up behind it.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think that the work's being done by that front line. We see Jared leaving there a lot, but he's really benefiting from what that front line is doing for them.
Right, they're not those front guys. Lincoln Palmer and Noah Graham aren't making the tackles. Timmy Kelleher, but they pushing them back. It's going to look like they're not going to get this play off. So time will expire here in the first quarter. The Tigers up 3-0 in a pitched defensive battle between two good football teams. And we'll be back with second quarter action right after these messages from LCTV.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Welcome back. We're here down at Nipmuc Regional High School for the start of the second quarter. The Tigers on top 3-0 at a field goal by Cody Shearer after a turnover. Both teams struggling to get anything going offensively. It is 2nd and 10 for Nipmuc with the ball on the Tiger 44-yard line. Back to pass, plenty of time. Oh, he's throwing, they got a deep guy, and he's got it for a touchdown! So the opening play of the quarter, Nipmuc gets a receiver behind the defense. Plenty of time to throw.
That's the second time they're taking a shot downfield to Nathan Gould, Mike, and the second time they've seen him get, good separation between the secondary there.
So the Tigers held back the Nipmuc offense for the entire first quarter, but on the opening play from scrimmage for the second quarter, Nipmuc finally gets something downfield and gets on the board.
Nathaniel Gould on to attempt the extra point.
Catch a touchdown. Oh, not much to go.
Oh, not going to get there. Yeah, another poor snap bounce, and they tried to get the kickoff, but it didn't go. So it is 6-3 with one play gone here in the second quarter, 9 seconds off the clock. Now the Tigers trailing for the first time today.
The Nipmuc offense, it reminds me of a long drive contest. It's out of bounds, 410 yards. And I think they're just going to keep taking shots downfield.
Well, they really haven't been able to get their run game going. They haven't. They still haven't picked up a first down. Only picked up one first down. Right. Chunk play early in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the one throw underneath got picked off and almost got returned for a touchdown.
So the Tigers now, their offense, who struggled, has not picked up a first down yet today. Gonna have to get going here. Now trailing for the first time.
Who's gonna win? Tigers! Louder! Tigers! Louder! Tigers! G, 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 I, G, 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 E, R, 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 S, 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 S. Tigers! Tigers! Fight! Team fight!
No give up in the Littleton Tigers cheerleaders, Mike.
Cheerleaders. Lauren Dolan, Lexi George, Stephanie Mullen, Emily Brown, Emma Sundquist, Catherine Honchell, Hannah Honchell.
Oh, man.
Nice kick, going to drive Gibbons back. Nice catch, though, on the 5-yard line.
He's got wheels.
Oh, nice. Tripped up out over the 25-yard line. Nice play by Gibbons, though. He made a great athletic field of that kick. And then took off and got a 20-plus yard return on that. So the Tigers will take over on the 27-yard line. Yeah, hell of a kick.
Yeah, what I like about Gibbons is he's up to full speed after 2 or 3 steps and he's gone. Good tackle by Eliza Crosby there to stop him. But yeah, he is a fast kid and he gets underway very, very quickly.
1st and 10.
All right, so the Tigers 1st and 10, trailing 6-3, still looking to get their offense on track. We'll bring Gibbons in motion. Inside handoff to Lanfors into the hole. And again, they're doing a better job of getting into the hole. But the linebackers are quick for Nipmuc. There's just nothing there after he gets in the hole. He's lucky to get a yard or two.
To the 28. 2nd and 8.
It's been a few years where it seems the other team matches up size-wise. But this definitely looks like an even matchup here.
Tigers facing 2nd and 8 here. Gibbons trying to get the corner. He does get the corner. Looks like he's close to a first down here. Let's see where they mark it.
Stop shy of a first down.
Well, they're going to say he went out of bounds just short on the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 2. First time they've had a short yardage situation here.
3rd and 1 for the Tigers.
I think they're going to go hammer here, Pat, try and grind this one out. Made some substitutions here to get some of the bigger guys in.
Yeah, the clock says 3rd and 10, but I'm looking at almost less than a yard here, Mike, right in front of us.
So 3rd and a short here. Out of the power run game, the hammer. They give it to Lanfers, and he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, good play, good play.
Yep. Needed a short 2 and got a long 3. So the Tigers pick up their initial first down here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 with the ball out to the Tiger 38-yard line.
To the 38.
And they'll immediately switch their package back to the spread look.
Good job by that front line. It's good to see Richie Powderly out there. He was on the bench here before the game. It looked like he done something to his ankle in warm-ups, and they taped him up, but seems to be walking around pretty well out there now.
Ty Price up the middle. Bounces up. Oh, the ball comes out. Oh.
Fumble on the play.
Not a lot of doubt about that, Mike. It looked like it was nothing but green when that ball came out.
Yeah, turnover by Tigers. Ty Price, the second guy in there, hit him on the second action, popped the ball loose, and Ty Price gives up the ball. It's recovered on the Littleton 38-yard line. So Nipmuc gets the ball back. The Tigers got their initial first down, but can give it back on the next play. So I'm calling on the defense here to try to get the ball back.
Good second effort by Ty Price there. He just got hit pretty hard on that first one. He bounced off that first hit. It looked like he was going to go again.
Spotted at the Littleton 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Warriors.
We go back to the power run game. He's got a little gap. He's up the right side.
Brony again.
He's got the corner. They're going to get him downfield. Another chunk play. All the way down to the 20-yard line.
To the 20-yard line. Brought down the play by number 10, Josh Crosswhite. First down, Warriors.
So the ball right on the Tiger 20-yard line. Josh Crosswhite with the tackle downfield.
The 20-yard line, an 18-yard carry for Brony.
Here we go, D! Come on, D!
Right up the middle.
Ran through.
Oh. All of a sudden, Nipmuc's run game, 2 consecutive plays, picking up first downs, and they are inside the 10-yard line down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for Nipmuc.
Joe Shawowski on the 15-yard carry to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Warriors. Whistle before the snap.
Offsides again by the Tigers. That'll be half the distance to the goal.
And I think, Mike, this goes back to what you were calling, right? That if you're in there, you're done. The play's whistle dead.
Yep.
It probably was a good thing for Littleton because that was going to be a play action. And there was nobody out with 47 on that play. See if they go that way again. It's like Wyatt Cop out on them.
1st and goal, Warriors from the Littleton 1.
At 20 to 6 though, maybe?
Go right up the middle. Touchdown, Nipmuc. They only needed a yard. No, that's all they got. That's all they needed. So after the turnover, 3 quick plays for a score for Nipmuc, and they'll put their second touchdown of the 2nd quarter up on the board. 8:15 to go in the first half. So Not great kick attempt on the first touchdown. Now Nipmuc will go for 2 here.
Nipmuc will attempt a 2-point conversion.
The inside handoff.
Oh, nice job.
Stacked
Nice
up. He's
job.
trying to drive forward. He's still going. He'll pull him down short of the goal line.
Up in the backfield.
So good effort there to stay with the play by the Tigers.
To go in the second quarter. Your score.
Timmy Keller and Ty Webb coming up Ty Price coming off the pile there. They stopped the try. So 12-3, Patrick. The Tiger offense has to get on track.
Yeah, and I think the other thing too is defensively speaking, if you're Mike Lynn, you're probably just telling your team, hey, that was way too easy.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
3 plays, big chunks.
Right. Yeah, I think they.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're...
I think they got to make sure that they don't let their because you got guys playing on both sides of the ball, and they can't let their frustration with their offense, affect their effort on defense. They had a terrific first quarter defensively, but they've already given up 2 scores here in the second quarter, so they're going to have to pick it back up. But I think it would help if the offense just got a drive going, just to let the defense, relax mentally and not physically, because most of those guys are on the offensive side of the ball too.
Right.
But at least let them relax a little bit mentally and just focus on something else.
If you're Nipmuc here, you got to think seriously about kicking this ball deep to Leo Gibbons after that last run.
The kick for
Leo looks like one of those guys that can break one at any point.
Go! Big blue and gold, let's go!
Yeah, they'll bounce it. Oh, good job there, fielded by Josh Crosswhite, sure-handed. He actually could have tried to return that a little bit, but still good field position right on the Littleton 39-yard line. I think you're right, Pat. They weren't too. I think they were surprised by Leo's athleticism. Didn't want to give him another shot, so they kind of deliberately punched that ball right downfield like that. All right, so the Tigers, after turning the ball over in the previous possession, after picking up their initial first down, will start the drive here, trailing. Pressure off the backside. Bradenlin's going to keep it. He's going to get upfield. Step out of bounds after about a 6-yard gain. Nice read there by the junior quarterback.
Gets the ball
It's a solid call by Mike Lynn. I think you got to stop first down, running the ball through Parker Lanford all the time, right? Try something different, try to keep him soft. And I think that play was designed to look like a pass, but it really was a run play. And just keep him honest, keep him outside.
So 2nd and 5, ball out to the 45-yard line. Going to roll him back to the other side. He's looking downfield, sets his feet. Throwing for Gibbons. Oh, a diving effort inside the 15-yard line, but just out of reach.
Is incomplete. Good coverage on the play by number 13, Joe Alero. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 5 here. Kind of a crucial down, Pat. I'd really like to move these chains.
That's a long pass, Mike. So Braden Lynn is rolling to his offside, rolling to his left, throws back across his body, and threw that ball probably close to 50 yards. And he put it in a place where there was no danger, right? Let
Yeah,
Leo make
exactly.
a
It's
play.
either Leo or nobody.
Go offense! Come on, White!
Good throw right there.
All right, big down here for the Tigers, trying to move these chains. 3rd and 5. Straight drop back, across the middle of the field.
Damn, it's great catch,
Right. Sean Mazzoni on a ball that was a little low, and the defender stepping across him, and Sean Mazzoni with big concentration there reels it in, and a crucial first down there for the Tigers on a 3rd down conversion.
Picking that up off his shoes.
All the way down to the Nipmuc 37-yard line. Sorry, 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Tigers.
Parker Lanford cuts it upfield. Oh.
Good fight. Good
Picked
fight.
up and thrown down. Yeah, going to get about a 3 or 4 yard gain there.
29-yard line.
Inside the 30 to the 29.
2nd and 7.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
I think Sean Mazzoni's parents are wondering why he can't pick up his shoes if he can pick a ball up of his feet.
His laundry.
Right? I can lift 220 pounds, but I can't put my clothes in the laundry.
Go White!
Oh! Braden wanted that ball back.
He did, clearly.
And Parker wouldn't let go of it.
Lanford's wrapped up in the back.
And he had it too. He had 2 guys swallowing him up, and that left side was wide open.
You're absolutely right, Mike. Those two defenders have gone right by Braden Lynn.
So it's now 3rd and 10.
Loss of 6 to the 34. 3rd and 12.
Straight back, throwing into the flat to
why not,
Mazzoni. Makes a good catch. Gonna get a few yards on that, but that'll bring up 3rd and about
Lynn's pass to
6 or
Mazzoni
7. This might be 4 down territory, Pat.
Of a first down by number 27, Carrick Dolber.
Where's the ball now? I'm just thinking field goal here. They're gonna nope.
Well, the ball's on the 32-yard line.
So you're 49 yards.
They only picked up about a yard there.
11.
They are gonna go for it.
2-yard line.
Let's go defense!
Need to get down to about the 23-yard line for a first down. Rolling out to his right, he's getting pressure on the backside, gets it away, up the middle of the field, Crosswhite, makes a cut, this is really good, and Crosswhite's all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
What a great play call, great routes by everybody.
10-yard line, first and goal.
I think Leo Gibbons had gone down and under and then come to the outside and drawn that defender and left Josh Crosswhite sitting right in the middle.
So a big 3rd down conversion earlier in this drive, and then a 4th down conversion, gets the ball all the way down the 8-yard line, first and goal for the Tigers. There was pressure coming off the backside. Braden Lynn got rid of the ball just at the last second. Looks like Nipmuc.
Will the scoreboard operator please start the clock on the ready for play?
A little clock
Start the clock now, please. Thank you.
situation. There we go. Oh, now Nipmuc will take a timeout.
Timeout, Nipmuc.
So with now the clock's still running. There goes. Stopped it. 5:34 to go here in the opening half of the opening game for the Tigers. They trail 12-3. Actually, it says 12-9 on the scoreboard, Pat. They already gave us our touchdown. Let's hope that
Nostradamus is up there in the doing the clock.
Let's hope he's right.
Let's hope he's wrong. It's going to be 12-10.
That's true. It's got to get to 9 before we can get to 10.
You know, another observation here, I know again it's early in the season, but last year I think we would have seen Braden Lynn hang on to that ball a little bit longer, try to make that play himself, and he is just, you know, letting his guys run the routes and he's throwing them early.
Yeah, Crosswhite kind of sat down in the middle of the field. It was a good throw right on the button. And then Crosswhite made a couple guys miss. I think he pretty much had the first down on the catch. Maybe needed another yard or two and got it, and then grabbed a few more after making the second guy miss all the way down inside the 10-yard line to the 8.
You know, even Braden's 2 misses to Leo Gibbons, the ball was released, you know, instead of him trying to get to the outside and then maybe tucking it in, trying to run, he just has confidence in these guys and he's throwing the ball. And that's just going to make it easier for him to run later in this game.
All right, so the Tigers are going to go hammer here. Lanfers and Gibbons at the tailbacks. Ty Price in at fullback. They'll give it up to Parker. Will trip over the top of the guys and get a few yards as he falls forward. Cut it up the middle there.
Lanfors on the carry.
It's about 3 yards. That'll be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line.
Pickup of 2, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Gilly Supernan is coming out. One of Gilly's family members is yelling, "Shake it off." I think I want to go down and break his ankle and send him out.
Get your umbrellas out, folks.
All right, 2nd down. Counter handoff to Gibbons. Oh, he spins past the guy, powers forward. He's driving himself forward. Gibbons gets a touchdown. Little counter handoff there. I got it, Maria, thank you. Little counter handoff. And the Tigers, we talked about it, Pat. It was a crucial offensive series for them after giving up 2 scores here to start the 2nd quarter. And the Tiger offense responds. A 3rd down conversion, a 4th down conversion, and then punching it in on the power run game by Gibbons. Shearer on for the kick.
Starting to rain here, folks, so you hear a lot of...
The kick is good. So the Tigers cut the deficit to 2 points, 12-10, 4:37 to go here in the first half. See,
and our on-call weatherman was spot on, Fast Eddie, with the call about the rain. It has just started. Mike and I are now under an umbrella with Mark Corey.
Did he show us a weather map? Did it have any Sharpie lines on it, or was it
no Sharpie lines? This will not be hitting Alabama. But I got to tell you, it's like the worst of all conditions. So it's raining now. We're up in the stands, and the wind is blowing such that all of the smell from the food stand is coming toward us. It's going to be a tough half of a game for us, Mike.
We'd like to thank Chuck DeCoste, longtime supporter of the football program, for bringing the umbrella. Because Pat and I are too dumb to do things like that.
For me, this is golf weather. I love golfing in this. No weight.
So the Tigers will come on sure to kick here.
Yeah, this is a good half for Littleton, right? I don't think that they were the better team here in the first half so far, and they're down 2 points right now with 4.5 to go. This is good.
End over end kick, gonna take a bounce and get fielded by Nipmuc.
Nice
Nice job by Gibbons. Flying upfield there. Nice tackle.
He just plays at a different speed than everybody else.
Yeah. About the 29-yard line for Nipmuc. So the Tiger defense, the offense did their job. We got a score and gave some respite to the defense. Now it's time for the defense to pick up where they left off in the first quarter. They have not stopped Nipmuc here in the second quarter. After holding Nipmuc scoreless in the first quarter. They're up the right side, trying to bounce to the outside, didn't get there.
It's going to be interesting, Mike, so I don't know how long this rain is going to last. Maybe we can find out from Eddie, but I think that in general, right, it changes the game, and this will slow down the air attack for sure.
Yeah. Tony DeSisto coming up there from his cornerback position with a good tackle after a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Keep it on the ground up the right side. They'll pick up a first down, get the ball out to about the 44-yard line.
Good tackle by Tony DeSisto to stop that from being something bigger.
So 1st and 10 with the ball on the Nipmuc 45-yard line. 3:40 to go here in the first half. Inside handoff again, short gain. Rich Powderly on the tackle there, along with Ty Price.
Word coming in, Mike, this rain looks like it's going to last about 10 minutes, so we should probably get to about the end of the first half here. Go in, teams can dry out and go from there.
Are we going to dry out? How do we dry out?
We got the umbrella. Mark Corey was just informed us that we're getting LCTV rain jackets for the rest of the season. Those should be coming in anytime.
LCTV foul weather gear. We're trying to keep the camera dry. Mark says he cares more about the camera than he does about us.
An excellent choice. Oh, here we go. Nice pressure.
Timmy Keller trying to run him down. He's going to throw it. That's actually grounding. That is grounding by the new rules. There should be a flag there. Who was in the area?
But the back ref is pointing to 89, saying 89 was in the area. He was probably 15 or 20 yards away.
That's good pressure there by Keller, but that's one of the new rule changes. You have to have a receiver. It's got nothing to do with being in and out of the pocket. You have to have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, so the receiver, when I looked, he was at the 40 on our side of the field. The ball went out of bounds at about the 48 on the other side of the field, thrown from the 40. So he was
pretty liberal
12,
interpretation of a receiver being in the area, I'll tell you that. The intent was clear. It was grounding. All right, 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw it. Oh, a little hitch run. Good coverage. Can't get any pressure on it. Here comes Keller finally. Throws it out of bounds. Good job there by the defense. They read the hitch route and sat down on it. So the defense responds here. 2:35 to go. 4th and 9 with the ball inside Nipmuc territory. Clearly a punting situation.
Yeah, this is great for Littleton. So you're going to have 2.5 minutes to go. Chance to take a few tracks down the field here.
Plenty of timeouts. They used one earlier in the quarter. So Nipmuc back in their punt formation. Crosswhite back to receive the punt on about his 26-yard line.
Low snap.
Don't snap.
Good kick. Oh,
Now, I don't know why he's not down on that. He fielded that ball with his knee on the ground.
I think the issue was he actually didn't have control of the ball while his knee went down.
I guess
so
you
he
might
went
be
down,
right. Yeah.
got up and pinned it.
Yeah, maybe.
Go to our replay monitor. Oh, no replay monitors.
Just our mind's eye.
We're going to say that's what happened, but I'm sure when we watch the replay, we're both going to be wrong.
So the ball went out of bounds on about the 20-yard line. 2:28 to go. Tigers, no, actually we'll call it the 19-yard line. Tigers will go spread here. I'm going to give it to Parker Lanfers. He makes a little cut up inside and gets out over the 20-yard line, about a 3 or 4 yard gain. He's trying to get to the outside, didn't have it. He was boxed in, so a quick cut. Get some positive yards. Ball out over the 20. We'll see what they do, Pat. You know, like there is time to go downfield if they want, but so far on the first down call was conservative. It looked like they're in a hurry to get the play called in.
But I think what he's trying to do is get the clock running, so now he can take tracks downfield and not worry about the clock running out and giving too much time to Nipmuc.
Yep, they roll him out. Hey, looking to cross right on the drag route, catches it in the middle of the field, picks up a first down out over the 30-yard line. He was wide open on that action.
Clock stops here to move the chains.
Yep, it is 1st and 10 with the ball out to the Tiger 33-yard line. Now they'll go in a little bit more of a hurry. Go back to Lanfers. He cuts it up, running behind his big offensive line. Gets about 3 yards again.
Lanfers on the carry.
Where's Leo Gibbons?
Across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Go! Oh!
Gibbons in the slot on the top side of the screen.
Roll him left, roll him left. Yep, here we go.
Oh, he's got Sean Mazzoni in the flat. Nice catch. Tackled at the 40-yard line. Short of the first down. Clock running, coming up on about a minute to go. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Clock running inside a minute to go here now.
Yeah, the other thing too here is they don't need to score a touchdown here, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
If you can get with the leg that you have with Cody Shearer, you can get down to the 20, 30-yard line here and take a crack at it. 25, probably 25.
Go away!
3rd down here. The roll to the right, throwing up the oh! Gibbons wasn't looking, he was open. Didn't make eye contact with Braden Lynn. Goes
Stops the clock,
incomplete. Yep. 35 seconds to go. 4th down with the ball on the Tiger 40. We'll see what he does here.
Let's go defense! Let's go!
So is it 4th and 10 or 3rd and 10?
No, it's 4th.
Yeah.
4th down. It's not 10 though, it's 4. See what the Tigers do. They're going to call a play here.
I go to Mazzoni, right? Try to get a first down and then take another crack.
He's going to throw it down the sideline across. White! Oh, picked off! That's going to be that's okay if they can corral him. That's just like a punt at that point.
Yep.
Clock stops with 22 seconds to go. Ball returned to the Nipmuc 28-yard line. Oh, sorry, 48-yard line. So 4th down, they're really kind of like a punt with a little bit of a return. Actually on the 46-yard line, 22 seconds to go. Now let's see what Nipmuc does. We talked about, you said it, Pat. Mike Lynn managed the clock. Didn't want to leave a lot of time on there, but he left a little bit.
I think he was thinking get that ball downfield, and it's not going to be at the, he was thinking the ball would be at the 30 rather than the 50 or the 45.
They're in a tight formation here. They don't have any wide receivers. They're just going to take a snap and kill the clock. So that'll end the half with the Tigers trailing 12-10. It was a defensive battle in the first quarter with the Tigers getting a field goal, then 3 touchdowns, 2 by Nipmuc, 1 by Littleton in the second quarter. And we'll go to the half with the Tigers down 2 against a strong Nipmuc team. And we'll be back with second half action from LCTV right after these messages. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back for the start of the second half. The Tigers trailing a good Nipmuc team 12-10, but they will start the half with the football, Patrick.
Yeah, I think both teams have probably went into the locker room pretty happy, so they haven't played each other before. I know Mike Lynn's got a lot to figure out here. A 2-point game. I think that Nipmuc probably feels like they played pretty well and just missed on a couple of plays, so I think both teams are confident that they can pull this game off in the second half.
Waiting to get the scoreboard clock set. Both teams ready for the kick. Here we go, 12 minutes to go in the quarter.
Setting the tone here. The rain has definitely passed, and it's nice and warm. Feels good out here.
Another high end over end kick, going to be fielded by Gibbons inside the 5-yard line. He'll come up the middle of the field. He's got a lane. Oh, a little lane there, but it was closed down quickly out over the 30-yard line.
Good job picking up about 25 there.
Yeah.
Nice kick again, and just getting underway fast.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers on the 26-yard line. They scored a crucial touchdown in the second quarter. They're giving up 2 scores to start the quarter.
Mike, I'm just trying to remember, so there was a new rule for kickoff last year that you can fair catch it anywhere behind the 30 and it comes out to the 30, right?
I believe, yeah, something like that. All right, the Tigers in their spread look. 1st and 10, Braden Lynn taking a shotgun snap. Gibbons in motion. It's a quarterback draw, and he's not going to get anything there. It was read well. The backside of the Nipmuc defense didn't react to the fake handoff and stayed home. 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12.
Number 15, Tony Alero, did a really, really good job of holding that edge and not going for that play fake.
Rolling out to the right, trying to find a receiver, lobs it. Oh, he couldn't make an acrobatic catch up the sideline. A touch pass there by Braden Lynn, just a little too far in front of the receiver.
That was a good job by Braden to extend that play and give Sean Mazzoni a chance to get upfield.
Yeah, he was open. It was just it was a touch play. He had to kind of feather the ball over the defenders that were underneath the play. So 3rd and 12 here, the opening drive for the Tigers. Straight drop back, screen pass. Oh, it's red. And then they get it over to Parker Lanford, is well short of the first down though. They read the initial action, kind of broke up the timing of the play. They still managed to complete it and get a few yards, but nowhere near enough for a first down. So it's going to be 4th and 8, and we'll bring out a punting situation. So the Tigers are going to do go 3 and out here on the opening drive, trailing by 2.
Back to receive the punt for Nipmuc, number 5 Richard Brody, and the outback number 47 Lucas Spear.
Ooh, so
the center kind of hitched. Yeah, the center started to snap and moved his body a little bit, and then it'll be 5 yards back for the Tigers.
double pumps are okay in basketball, but not so much here. Richard Brony, number 5 back for Nipmuc. He's reminds me of Leo Gibbons in a lot of ways. These guys are both capable of breaking things.
Good snap there. Kick is going to get bounce. Take a Nipmuc bounce. Down it. So that ball gets out over midfield, but Nipmuc will take over with terrific field position on their opening drive of the second half on their own 46-yard line.
I don't know if you've been watching Braden Lynn punch. Interesting way that he drops the ball. So, you know, a lot of punters will drop the ball kind of in a straight, but he seems to give it a flip, and he's almost kicking it as it's spinning.
Yeah.
Let's go, Nipmuc!
First and 10, Warriors for their own 47.
Go defense! Come on, Tigers!
And up off tackle, up the middle. We get about a 3-yard gain out over midfield. Put the ball in Tiger territory on the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yard line. Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6.
The rain has ended. It's now a beautiful afternoon. Are we in Upton? I believe we're in Upton.
We're right across the street from Blackstone Valley.
Can see it. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Power eye backfield. I'll give it to the second man in. Oh, he gets past some pressure.
If he gets to the
That's
edge.
got to be a holding. Yeah, it's coming back.
Here it comes. Yeah.
There's a hold. That'll come back. Good pressure in the backfield, but he went right by it, and then there was nobody in the second level.
Yeah, Tony DeSista got very friendly with the corner. I mean, with the wide receiver wrapping him up there.
Well,
late flag though.
Call is blocking the back on Nipmuc.
that'll be a spot
Blocking the
foul.
back, so that's not. I mean, that's interesting. The flag came in very late, way from the backfield.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, which was just across the Littleton 40-yard
Basically, that
line.
goes as a non-play. It was 2nd and 6 when the play started, and it is still 2nd and 6.
From the 48.
It looked like Richard Brony there got the edge, but now that we see the flag come down, there's a good reason why he was able to get that edge.
Exactly.
Go Tigers!
Give it to him again up the middle. It's stacked up. Short. Looks like he's just short of the first down. Richie Powderly in there on the tackle.
First on the hit for Littleton was number 56, Richie Powderly.
That is going to bring up 3rd and about 1.
44-yard line of the Tigers. 3rd and 1.
Right, going to the fullback up the middle. Pretty sure he got it. He didn't need much. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much.
There's Joe Solosky, one of the senior captains here.
Number 33, Joe Shalosky on the carry.
Yep,
He's doing a good job of opening holes for Richard Brony. He's also been called quite a few times on the defensive end.
Nipmuc first down.
So that is a first down for Nipmuc on the Tiger 44-yard line.
First and 10 Warriors from the Littleton 43-yard.
Oh, good job there by Kelleher. Runs the quarterback down. They try to roll him out. Good coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of the ball, and Kelleher pursuing from the backside got him. About a 3-yard loss there.
Yeah, great pursuit right there.
Yeah, 2nd and 13.
Interesting, Nipmuc was having their way on the ground. I don't know why you want to turn around and throw it.
Yeah, they went play action there and rolled him out.
14.
Let's go up
All right, flowing back in the backfield. Gonna try and pitch it to the corner. Oh no, there's a hold again. What a great effort there by Tony DeSisto. Even though he was Wyatt Kopp. Yeah, Wyatt Kopp. Great play, Wyatt.
Holding against Nipmuc.
Got the angle he wanted. Almost made the play even while he was getting held. Terrific effort there by the senior captain.
From the spot of the foul will repeat 2nd down.
And it looks like their captain, Mike Joe Shalosky, who he just made the call on, he looks like he went off limping. He was actually the one that was called for the infraction on Wyatt Kopp. This keeps going. We're going to be in the end zone here.
So the ball now back inside Nipmuc territory.
2nd and 24.
All the way back to the 2nd and 24 with the ball on the Nipmuc 43-yard line.
From the Nipmuc 43.
Shotgun snap.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice throw
look.
there. Oh, he's got room upfield.
Oh, he's going to be
Gets
close.
a big chunk of that back.
Nice little touch pass.
Yeah.
Washington's pass to Brony is complete.
No, that's good for a first down.
And it's enough for a Nipmuc.
So Nipmuc gets themselves out of the hole. It was 2nd and 24. They get the ball all the way down to the Tiger 32-yard line. There's 6:45 to go here in the third quarter.
First downs, they got 24 yards on the play. First and 10, Nipmuc from the Littleton 33.
Inside handoff.
Brony on the handoff
Get about
up the middle
3 or 4 yards. Inside the 30-yard line. I got a good gain there, 5 yards. Second and 5.
29-yard line. Gain of 4, second and 6.
Second man up. Stacked up.
Brony on the carry again, close to the 25-yard
There's
line.
Winrock getting there, hitting first.
Ball be spotted at exactly the 25 after a 4-yard gain.
Yep, third and 1 here.
2.
Clearly 4-down territory for Nipmuc. Under 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tigers trailing by 2, 12-10. Nipmuc with a big drive here, getting themselves out of a hole on second and 24, trying to move the chains for another set of downs here. Steady diet. That's going to be good for a first down.
Close to the 20-yard line, another first down for the Warriors.
It's a steady diet of Richard Brony right now, Patrick.
Yeah, you know, and as the game goes on, you get a little more tired. It looks like Brony's going to keep going here.
Gain by Brony.
So that'll bring up first and 10 with the ball right on the 20-yard line. Nipmuc grinding it out here, taking their time.
Good place for a turnover.
Play action fake, going all wide open. So after that steady run action, Tigers thought it was going to be another one. Great play action fake there, and the receiver was wide open. 20-yard touchdown pass by Nipmuc.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. That was great play action, and Cormier, the receiver, he just did a fade route right to the corner and never did anything but headed for that back pylon.
So big kick here, 8-point spread right now. And keep it a 1-score and a conversion game here if they can stop this try.
I'm surprised they're not going to try to run the ball here the way they've been going.
Oh, another fumbled snap.
That's not going to go anywhere.
Crossway's going to try and wrap him up. They're going to get him. Nope. So no conversion. So that is actually it was a good snap, but just a bad hold. It went right through the holder's hands.
And Robbie Gould, their tight end wide receiver, he comes up limping. There's just not a lot of value in picking up that ball. And he looks like he is
he's not
hurt.
happy
He's got
right
his
now.
foot up on the ground. I'm thinking ankle. Yeah, you know, he got kind of gang tackled there. And,
he wouldn't go down.
And wrapped down, and I think he just got twisted around, his foot planted, and hopefully it's just a cramp. They're working on him now. I think it's a cramp, Mike.
Yeah. Well, that would be good.
Yep. I mean, they're really pushing on his leg here. So
as these things go. So the Tigers, unfortunately, had a shot there with second and 24 to get a stop, but I think it's fine. That's good. But the big play on a little flick pass and then upfield for Brony. Got the ball all the way down to the Tiger territory, and then from there they couldn't really get the stop they needed. It was 4 yards, 5 yards a pop, and then the play action for the touchdown.
it's tough to stop that. You know, when the team's having such good success running it on the ground, you got to try to pile it in and stop the run game. And so you have a quarterback like they do, then it makes it even more dangerous.
On to kick off for Nipmuc. Back deep to receive for Littleton, number 5.
Yeah, it's good to see Robbie Gould get up and go off under his own power.
So he's the kicker. So we're going to see what happens
Right.
here.
Yeah, he probably will not be kicking, right?
High end over end kick. Parker Lanford's going to field it about the 20-yard line. Makes a cut. It's racked up. Out over the 30.
Close to the 35-yard line.
Almost to the 35-yard line. So the Tigers trailing by 8. Bring the offense out for their second drive of the second half.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Last year we didn't call a lot of games where Littleton was behind, so it'll be interesting to see how they react to this. Clearly, there's no hurry here, right? Even if you score here and you don't get the 2-point conversion, you got to get the ball back, so you got to rely on your defense to stop. So I think you just want to stay within yourself here.
Yeah, stay within your game plan. A little draw play there doesn't go for anything. Actually, might be a little bit of a loss. So the Tiger run game really kind of stuck in neutral. No, not negative, but not a lot of positive.
Loss of 1, second and 11.
You guys think it's what I call me? Come on, you gotta go!
Roll Braden went out to his right. He's going to try and get the edge. He's got the corner.
Yeah, get some room.
He's going to get upfield. He's going to go out of bounds.
Nice play.
Yeah, good for a first down. Oh, close. We'll see. No, looks like he's just short.
Now
they're moving here.
Oh, yep. Good first down. Good job by Braden knowing where the yardage was needed to get the first down. So he moves the chains. 1st and 10. The ball on the Tiger 44-yard line. And try and get the edge here for Gibbons. Makes a cut. Gets a few yards, maybe 2 yards. Good job by the Nipmuc defense to set the edge there.
Richard Brony on the carry, on the tackle rather. Pickup of 2, second and 8.
So 2nd and 8 with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tigers trail by 8. It is 18-10.
Richard Brony made that tackle, Mike, and he came up limping.
Inside handoff to Lanford, stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Parker Lanford on the carry, number 15, Anthony Olero on the tackle.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. The ball out over the Tiger 45 to the 46-yard line. Go straight back. Quick throw. Good catch.
Yeah, nice throw.
Good action there. Timmy Kelleher just running a little button hook route. Good timing pattern. Good work there by the quarterback. Delivering the ball as he broke open, and an easy conversion for the first down.
Actually looked like Timmy went a little early there. Interesting.
So it is 1st and 10 with the ball inside Nipmuc territory to the Nipmuc 45-yard line. Exactly 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Nipmuc player going off under his own power, but we got to get him out. He's a little gimped up.
Hey Mike, any idea who is helping out coaching this year? I didn't see it on the list here. I see somebody on the far side of the field up on the hill.
We've got Carlo Ferrante, of course, is back. But then they've got Stevie Collins and Connor Bassett, 2 alumni helping out. Rolling him out. Oh, he's going to cut it upfield. Braden Lynn with a big gain out over the 35-yard line. Good decision there. He saw a big slice of daylight and he hit the Jets. I like that action. I think he's got to be more dynamic in that regard. Become a 3rd running back.
Yep.
1st and 10 with the ball down to the Nipmuc 32-yard line.
13 to 32. 1st and 10.
Rolling, throwing underneath. Mazzoni. Oh, runs over the guy for the first down. on, Mazzoni just didn't deke left, didn't deke right, just went right through the middle of the defender and bowled him over to move the chains.
He's a big body.
Nipmuc on their heels calls a timeout. Tigers all quickly down to the 20-yard line, and Nipmuc, Braden Lynn with a little yin and yang there, throwing and running, and
I like the way this offense looks, rolling him out, giving him some space to move, make some decisions.
and making sure that he understands that run or throw, either one is fine. Like, don't favor one over the other. Just make the read. If the run's there, hit the jets.
You know, I think that's what we were talking about earlier. It's a little of the maturity that we've seen in him. Last year, he would make plays, and it definitely seemed to me like he was making a decision before the decision was already made. I'm going to keep this ball. I'm going to try to make a play, and here he's just taking whatever's given to him.
Yeah, like on the 13-yard rush that he had, he's rolling out to his right. He's looking downfield,
right?
You know, and he's kind of like rolling along in second, 2.5, third gear. Then when he just, he sees the hole, he's like, oh, here we go, and he slams it into fourth gear, and he's up 13-yard gain in a heartbeat. All right, so 1st and 10 after Mazzoni bowled over a defender for a first down on the 20-yard line.
Oh, nice
handoff! Cover play, Parker Landfords! Oh, great downfield block by Timmy Keller! Oh, what? Oh no, holding coming back! Oh, terrific play! Kind of a Statue of Liberty thing.
Tucked it around with his, coming from behind, tucked it in with his left hand.
Parker was just standing there as a decoy, and then all of a sudden the ball's in there. Keller with a terrific downfield block, but all for naught. It is a holding penalty right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a solid play. Great job by Parker to sell that.
Oh, that's a bummer. That was great. Oh, I loved it.
Let that one go. Like you and I didn't take my eyes off of them. Usually I'll miss that on my own, but it was just so cool to see him tuck the ball in coming from the backside. And
yeah. So the hold was actually in the backfield, so it's a 12-yard penalty, spot foul. 1st and 22, ball back out over the 30-yard line. Braden Lynn going to throw it down.
Lynn throws the ball out of bounds after being flushed in the pocket.
Doesn't really matter, but they're going to again be pretty liberal about that.
Yeah, I think the issue was the receiver had slipped. He was breaking at the goal line. It looked like he was going to be coming back. I don't know what the interpretation is, but it looked like he was definitely throwing that ball to that space where Cody Shearer was going to be coming back to.
I agree with you. I mean, based on the way they didn't call it against Nipmuc earlier in the game, they're being consistent. Maybe not correct, but
that's all you want.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 22. Straight drop back. Rolls out to his right. Oh, he's got plenty of field.
Yeah. Oh, shut off quickly.
Try to make one guy miss. He does! Now he's upfield. And he's going to get chopped down inside the 20 all the way down to the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. So nice job there by Braden Lynn making something out of nothing. Made one guy miss right on the open field.
Well, it was interesting because he did a little pump fake, but he's already 7 or 8 yards downfield. So we're pretty sure he's not going to be throwing the ball at that point.
All right, so big game there. Gets 17 yards back. 3rd and 5 from the 15-yard line. Need to get to the 10 for the first down.
Oh, yeah.
Slant pattern. Keller! Oh, he almost broke loose for the touchdown, but he is going to get the first down. So that'll be 1st and goal from about the 7-yard line, and the quarter expires on that play. So a terrific football game, Pat, here down at Nipmuc Regional, and we'll be back with what looks like to be a very exciting finish. 4th quarter action coming your way after these messages from LCTV. Welcome back, folks. Start of the 4th quarter. The Tigers trailing by 8, but are knocking on the door. It is 1st and goal with the ball on the 6-yard line. The Tigers running that spread action. Braden Lynn making some runs downfield, but this time they'll go hammer as they get inside the goal line. Oh, quarterback sneak right up the middle. He is going to get down to about the 5-yard line.
Stop at about the 5-yard line.
So second and goal from the 5.
Second and goal from the 5.
That's a great 5 yards right there with that play.
Yep. Yeah, Braden's a legit 6'3", 200 plus pounds. Running behind his big guys, and they just all move that pile forward. They will stay hammer here. Parker Lanford is bringing the play in from the sideline. So up to the offensive line here. We're going to go crisscross here. Oh, touchdown, Parker Lanford! So the offensive line, Noah Graham, McDonald and Palmer on the right side, getting the job done.
Solid job, big hole. I don't think anybody touched Parker.
No, he walked in there untouched.
Parker coming from left to right as we're looking at it.
So the Tigers cut the lead to 2. It looks like they're going to go for 2. But they're going to go spread here to get the 2. All right, Tigers trying to tie it up here. Down 2 after the touchdown. Going to roll out a 2-point conversion try. We got to get this play off. They're going to call timeout. Oh, yeah. Mike Lynn was a little hesitant about what formation he wanted to get on the field, and by the time he figured it out, he still hadn't had the play called.
2 timeouts remaining this half.
So 2 timeouts remaining after that, with 11:09 to go. Impressive drive there by the Tigers, Pat.
Yeah, and here, you know, I definitely think you want to put Braden Lynn in action here, roll him out to one side or the other, and just let him do what he's been doing so well down here. I mean, you know, it's a game of swings, obviously, but right now it feels like Littleton's the better team and having their way on offense.
I agree. That was a great drive. That was actually by far the most dynamic they've played on the offensive side of the football today. Really exciting to see.
You know, classic Mike Lynn changing up his game plan so early on. We saw a heavy dose of run on first down, run on second down, maybe, you know, in a pass in there, but clearly as he went, he's figuring out, hey, let's get in the spread, let's get the ball downfield, and then we go back to our hammer.
Yeah. The offensive line doing a great job there. We're talking about Jared Lee, Richie Powderly, Noah Graham, Max Supernet, Lincoln Palmer, Kevin McDonald, all doing a great job up front. Timmy Keller, a tight end in that look. Sean Mazzoni, a tight end. Yep, they're going to switch back to hammer here. Inside handoff to Gibbons.
Looking for some hands.
Oh, he came out of there. They didn't get him down on the ground. Leo Gibbons was tackled, and he just refused to go down and popped out of there. 2-point conversion. They were tied up at 18 with 11:09 to go early in the 4th quarter.
The Energizer Bunny right there, right? Just keep going and going. Looks like they had him wrapped up. I didn't see any hands go up till late.
Yeah.
It is now an 11-minute game, Mike.
15, 16, 17, 18.
All right, so the Tiger offense ties it up after trailing. Early lead 3-0. Went down in the 2nd quarter when they gave up 2 touchdowns in a row. Been playing from behind ever since, but they got it even now.
On the kick for Littleton. Back keeper seat for Nipmuc. Number 5, Richard Brony. And number 47, Lucas Speeder.
I definitely would not kick this one to Brony. He's been running at will here. Squib this down, look for a turnover. The way the game's been going, there's probably 3 more possessions.
They'll kick it away from Brony, end over end to the other sideline. Oh!
There you go.
Well, picked it up after the fumble. Then, oh! Chopped down by Tony DeSisto.
Nice solid hit.
Yeah. Went right down and got him at his ankles. All right, so Nipmuc will take over with the ball just out over the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Their own 31.
See if the Tiger defense can get a stop and get the ball back, keep that momentum going, get that offense right back on the field. First down. Deep handoff in the backfield.
Brony got underway and then was pulled down from behind, 51.
Second down.
Gonna get about a yard on that.
Good job by Lincoln Palmer there. Almost nothing, it looks like, from where they're marking it.
Yeah, 2 yards. Out to the 33. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
This chain crew is okay, Mike, but they don't have anything on Littleton.
Shotgun snap, play fake. Oh, flats covered by Wyatt Kopp. Nice job by Kopp. Oh, downfield. Oh, what a catch! Oh, that was not where the action was supposed to go, but a great throw by the quarterback. A big strike all the way down to the Tiger 27-yard line. Wyatt Kopp with a great read took away the initial action, was a swing pass into the flat. They rolled the quarterback out to buy some time, and they got a receiver open coming off the backside.
Yeah, Nate Gould, he was the one that we saw go down with the...
Yeah, he's a big target.
With the
great catch there.
Yeah, he actually was going the other direction, and he saw that his quarterback was in trouble, came back across the field.
All right, so first down for Nipmuc inside Tiger territory. They'll give it back to Brony. Cuts it up the middle, nothing there. Let go. Keller, hurry up.
Timmy Keller trying to wedge that ball out.
Richie Powderly stacking that up at the line of scrimmage, along with Noah Graham.
Stop for no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 28.
They can stop him here, Mike. It feels like, it's going to be like a 2-possession game, right? One possession each team. So I think it's really going to come down to who is going to have the offense. As long as Littleton can plug them here.
2nd and 10. Inside handoff, stacked up again at the line of scrimmage. That's Lincoln Palmer at nose tackle. Coming off the center and dropping the running back after a very short game. 3rd down. 4-down territory all the way here for Nipmuc.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that the kicking game isn't quite where Nipmuc probably wants it.
3rd and 8 from the 26.
We're looking to either swing the ball out here to Brony, get him to the outside, or looking for big 89 again. He's looking right for 89.
Quick throw.
Oh, he stays on his feet. That's going to be really close.
Yeah.
The pass is complete to Nathaniel Gold. Stop short of the 1st down. 4th down.
Oh, big down here. No, they're going to give him the 1st down.
Yeah,
they got
I
it.
thought he was by.
Yeah. So inside the 20.
Looks like they gave him enough.
Down to the 17-yard line.
Even Eddie knew that was time to move the chains there.
18-yard line, that's exactly what they got.
All right, 1st and 10 with the ball on the 17-yard line. So a big conversion there on 3rd down for Nipmuc.
For the Warriors from the Littleton 18.
Oh, end around. Nice play call there. Oh, great cut. Kind of a play action fake. They made it look like it was going to be an inside handoff to Brony, but then it's an end around. And Nipmuc with a couple of big plays there back to back, and they get a big score with 7:34 to go in the 4th quarter. Nipmuc responds after Littleton tied the game up. Big try here.
And that just, felt to me like that with the players they work on a lot, and they're going to pull it out one time.
Yeah,
a game
exactly.
When they need something big.
And they picked the right spot for it. Oh, they're going to try and kick again here.
Third time might be a charm.
Gold back on the field to attempt the extra point.
So many moves.
Oh, offsides.
Whistle before the snap, flag on
Littleton
the play.
jumped the snap there.
Encroachment on Littleton. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat the try.
So that's what you're talking about earlier, right? So last year that play would have continued.
Unless he made contact, which he came pretty dang close to making contact before the snap. But right, if he hadn't, and the kick was good, that was the best struck ball we've seen out of Nipmuc today. All right, so try it from a yard and a half closer. Again.
Whistle. And another flag on the play.
They got to start thinking about going for 2 here. I mean, if they're going to be at the half-yard line. Oh no, that's a false start. Now that's a 5-yard penalty, not half the distance. So that'll back it up 5 yards. Oh, okay. That'll put it more likely what it was. I was a little surprised there for a minute.
It's going to drop it down to the half-yard line, right?
Yep.
2 to 1 to a half.
Kicker's tired now, though. He swung twice. Maybe got to swing a 3rd time.
A couple more of these, and people will get the definition of infinity.
But again, I don't know why they don't go for,
Chopping it up.
they don't go for 2 here. They only got to get a half a yard.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep, they got it. So it's a 7-point lead for Nipmuc, 25 to 18. 7:34 to go here in the ball game.
25 and the Littleton Tigers 18.
Mike, I'm looking over here too at the Littleton bench, and Jared Olive has his right shoe off.
Yeah, he came up gimped and he got hurt on a play, stuck it out for another play, but then had to give in and came to the sideline. Doesn't look like he's contemplating getting back right now. Big part of the Tiger defense and offense. He's a linebacker and a tackle.
Last year was her first year. He has in the past. I don't know if he did it last year or not.
I don't know who the new basketball coach is over at Littleton, but you don't want to see that either, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Mike Festoukis, new head basketball coach.
How long was Lombard there?
10 years.
Nice. That was a great run for him.
But yeah, you're right. Every basketball coach at a small school knows he's going to have kids that are football players and tries to hold their breath for about 90 days. It's tough to do. All right. So Nipmuc on to hit a kick after taking the lead back after Littleton tied it up. Plenty of time to go in a great ball game here. We'll squib this one downfield. It get picked up by Ty Price. Trying to find some daylight, just can't get it cut upfield. So the ball, Tigers will take over on the 30-yard line.
Price wrapped up without much gain. First down, Littleton.
Well, for Littleton here, you got to be feeling pretty good, right? You have everything you need to get this game to a tight spot. You got a kicker who you can put it through when you score. Your offense is rolling.
Tigers go all the way.
7 minutes on the clock. Eternity.
30-yard line of the Tigers. First and 10.
Let's go defense!
Go all the way.
Go Tigers!
Braden Lynn throwing down the middle of the field. Oh!
Wins pass.
Kelleher couldn't get across the field to get to the spot he needed to make the catch. That'll go for an incomplete pass. Second and 10.
Good job by Braden. Look off that first read. It was well covered.
Yep. Going out to his right. Looking back across the field. Oh, a little behind Mike Mazzoni. Before he could reel it in, he got hit and the ball was knocked loose.
Sean Mazzoni is incomplete.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 here.
Tough play there, Mike. It was actually really well covered, and I think Braden Lynn did a good job of putting that ball in the only place where Sean could get it. I think if he put it out where Sean was running, then the ball had a chance of getting picked off. So put it a little bit behind him on his back hip. And Sean did a great job of getting his hands on it, just got hit.
All right, 3rd and 10 here. Ball on the Tiger 30-yard line.
There we go.
Oh, his knee was down though. So was that Kelleher.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, had to go down a little bit to get it. Caught it with his knee on the ground. It is a completion, but that is going to be 4th and about 3. Let's see what Mike Lynn decides to do here.
4th down, Littleton.
He's going to call for a punt. There's plenty of time left to go, 6:50.
Eternity.
So, yeah, he's going to punt the ball away and call on his defense to get the ball back for him without any more points on the board.
Yeah, this is just too too short of a field to get up at this point.
Yeah, it's too bad because I think Kelleher, if he had a chance to run after the catch, was going to get a first down.
He was close, right? He'd get hit just before. He was still going.
So Braden Lynn back to punt. Oh, gets off a high kick. Oh, they're going to field it.
Good job by Littleton.
Flag down too, so that's going to go backwards.
It's got to be a
whistle.
whistle,
The whistle, guys. Come on.
Brony on the return, close to the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Uh-oh, somebody got hurt for Littleton. I'm trying to see who that is.
Illegal blocking the
Shamazoni.
back
Uh-oh.
on Nipmuc.
Oh, not good.
That looks like shoulder.
Yeah, not good. He's out. If he's out and Jared Leaves out, that's a lot of two really key components to the Tigers on both sides of the football.
Yeah, the way he's holding that. Hopefully he just got hit, but I don't see his hand moving too much.
Maybe just a stinger. He's going to work it out. All right, so after the penalty, the ball all the way back to the 21-yard line of Nipmuc. Tiger defense needs to make a stand here.
First and 10, Warriors are on 21.
Hard count there is going to get 5 yards. Tigers always aggressive coming off the ball. That's a hallmark of a Carlo Ferrante coach defense. But with the rule change, they got to be a little more disciplined because they can't just, you know, like Lincoln broke the plane, but he easily would have got back, you know, in the old rule. But this time he blew it dead. So it is 1st and 5. Up the middle, short gain.
Thank you. I just realized you're still landing.
So it is 2nd and about 4.
2-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 3.
No, that's going to be a false start. Yeah.
Whistle on the play.
Dead ball foul, false start by
against Nipmuc. 5 yards.
So that'll back them up to 5 yards that they got on the penalty by Littleton, given back. So that'll make it 2nd and about 8.
Ball spotted on the Nipmuc 23-yard line.
Ball's on the Nipmuc 23-yard line.
That's a big penalty, Mike, because Littleton's really in this point of the game now where they can maybe afford to give up 1 first down.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 3, now back to 2nd and 8.
Yeah. The Tigers got to take advantage of it here.
Be patient here, not run.
Try to put them in a 3rd and long. Back and forth we go.
Encroachment on Littleton, 5 yards.
Nipmuc, you know, Nipmuc senses their aggression. They're going hard count. I mean, they are deliberately trying to draw them offside. And it's working right now. Tigers got to tighten up their discipline a little bit.
The problem with this for Littleton too is the clock starts on the ready to play, so it's not, you know, when it's a dead ball penalty, they don't keep stop the clock and start it on the next play.
5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Tigers trail by 7. And give it to Brony.
Brony on the carry.
Short of the first down.
Gets it to the 30-yard line.
It is going to be 3rd and about 2.
Down, looks like. 3rd and 1 from the 30.
Big play.
Big down here. Announcer said 3rd and 1. I say 3rd and 2. With a big 3rd down here. Let's see what Carlo Ferrante dials up.
Tigers get tough, get tough. Tigers get tough. Tigers get tough, get tough. Tigers get tough. Tigers get tough, get tough. Tigers get tough.
Give it to Brony. Oh, he makes an easy first down.
Got the edge.
Yeah, he's got the edge. Crossway trying to run him down, and he doesn't trip him up, but he slows him down enough to let Cody Shearer clean it up, all the way down to the Tiger 24-yard line. So a big conversion by Nipmuc. Puts the Tigers now in tough position. Clock working against them, trailing. They got to get a stop and get the ball back here on the next set of downs. 2 timeouts for the Tigers.
24 after the gain of 46 by Brony.
Brony with a big game today, Patrick. Several chunk plays.
Yeah, there wasn't anything. We had the, he was running right at us, and it didn't look like anybody was on that edge to stop him. Good job by Cody Shearer to run him down.
Inside handoff, hit at the line of scrimmage, it bounces out of it. Blow the whistle, refs. About a 2 or 3 yard gain coming up on inside of 3.5 minutes.
To Joe Shawowski. Short gain, second down.
Let's start to take a couple of gambles here. I think if you're Littleton, maybe try to strip that ball.
Yeah, maybe throw some blitzes in there.
From the 22.
Problem is that if you don't get them, you give them a chance to get to that second level. You saw what happened on the last big chunk play. You give Brony to the second level, he's got a chance to go all the way to the house.
You got to get this playoff here.
Inside handoff to Brony.
Brony on the carry up the middle. Short
Nipmuc kind of easing off on the throttle a little bit here, content to let the clock wind. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. The ball down to the 19-yard line.
2 yard gain, 3rd.
Mike Lynn taking a good long look at that clock. I think he's trying to figure out when to use those timeouts.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, big play here. Oh no!
Throw. He's going to flushed out of the pocket. He throws it away. That'll stop the clock. Interesting play call there.
4th down.
Mike Glenn is thinking, I'm glad I didn't use that timeout. Max Hannigan, only a sophomore, came back, got his hands on that ball. Good play.
All right, Nipmuc's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Nipmuc. They have 1 timeout remaining.
This is the game right here, Patrick. They got to get this stop. They got to get the ball back, and then they got to find a way to get downfield with less than 2 minutes to go to tie it up.
What do they got? They got 4th and about 4, right? 4.5?
Yep. One calling a timeout. Maybe flip a little deeper into the playbook like they did when I got that last touchdown on that end around. Terrific play call.
You are currently getting beat by the team across the street 21-8 in the 4th quarter.
Listening to the announcer here, Mike, so Blackstone Valley is directly across the street. You've probably seen in the background of some of these pictures, and they refuse to acknowledge the name of the school. They continue to call them the team across the street.
You can see the scoreboard. They're winning 21-8.
I think one more school in this area would be a good idea.
And they put a charter school down here, so you got public school, VOTEC, and a charter.
Absolutely.
All right, Nipmuc coming out of the timeout here. Tigers desperately need to get this stop here on 4th down. The ball's all the way down to the Tiger 19-yard line.
Out of the timeout, 4th and 6.
4th and about 5.
Yeah, I'm not seeing 6. I'm seeing 5, maybe 4.5. They're going to a spread.
Here we go. Got a pitch. It's going to be a throw. Brony's going to throw it. Oh! Oh! They went deep into the playbook. And Max Hannigan got his hands up and picks it off. Wow! Wow!
That is just nuts.
Ball returned by Hannigan before he gets knocked out of bounds out to the Tiger 34-yard line. So they get the stop, 1:47 to go. Wow, big dice roll there by Nipmuc, and it blew up.
Coaching is a hard thing, and I know that, we're no geniuses, but that is just overthinking it right there.
34-yard
You got a quarterback that's been connecting with the wide receiver the entire game. You got a running back that's been solid. And turn around and have your running back throw the ball.
All right, up to the Tiger offense now. The defense did their job, got on the ball back. Braden Lynn getting pressure, rolling out to his right.
Nice block by Parker. Get rid of it, get rid of it. Attaboy.
Oh, yes! That's pass interference.
There's no reason to hit him. That ball.
Yeah, no, the ball was clearly being thrown out of bounds. That was Brony again.
Question as to whether or not that was catchable. I don't know if that applies at the high school level or not, but I didn't think the ball was very
there.
catchable.
You know, I'm not saying he was going to make the catch, but it wasn't.
He's such a homer. I think that's what they're discussing right now.
Third call.
The refs figuring out the call they want to make and where the spot's going to be.
Well, if they're going to make this call, it's the right spot, right? So he hit him at the 40.
Right. Yeah, it's 15 yards from the previous spot.
Call, please, sir.
So that will advance the ball right to the 49-yard line.
The PA announcer here is demanding the call. Definitely a first.
All right.
138 is a long time.
Yeah. First and 10 from the 49-yard line.
Let's go, Nipmuc!
Gonna roll him out. Oh, John Mazzoni! Oh, it's a flag down. They're going to call holding and bring it back.
I was looking at Parker, got him by the shirt, and then got him on the way around as well.
That'll be a holding penalty on first down. We'll back him up 10 yards from the spot, I believe.
That was too bad. You know, Parker got a good block on him, and then he slipped around. Parker got his shirt on the way down.
Good to see Mazzoni downfield making that catch, though, after coming off field with a bit of an injury.
Correction, holding against Littleton, not holding against Nipmuc. Wipes out the game by Littleton.
So that'll bring the ball back after the penalty by Nipmuc brought it out to the 49-yard line, back into the 35.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. So first and about 25.
From the 39-yard line.
But, you know, Mike, I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure that play happens if there's not a hold, if they don't hold him.
Yeah, I agree with you. Inside handoff again. Oh, they read it this time. Parker just couldn't get going. Try to run a little draw action there, and it goes for nothing. Actually, loss of a yard. 1:15 to go. Second and 26. Neat chunks now, Patrick.
Yeah, I like that call there. Keep him honest.
Let's get a stop here, Nipmuc!
Long way to go.
Straight drop back. Kelleher makes the catch. He's going to get wrapped up. They get about 10 yards on that play to bring it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout, Littleton.
Timeout, good call here.
With 48.9 seconds to go, they got one more timeout left. It is third down and about 16.
And they have one timeout remaining.
Mike Lynn going to the playbook for that. What play do we get 17 yards with?
We got 2 shots here. 2 shots.
Oh, third down, right?
Third down. But, I mean, the yardage is one issue for sure, and the clock is starting to become an issue with just the one timeout left. So, I mean, obviously you got to get the first down here somehow in the next 2 plays. But then after doing that, you're probably going to have to start thinking about going in a real hurry.
Yeah, I just watched Sean Mazzoni on that last play as well. He seems to be open all the time.
Tigers trailing by 7, trying to get the nodding score here. They need a score and a conversion, either a kick to tie it or a 2-point to take the lead.
Out of the timeout. Third and 15 for the Littleton.
All right, Mike, my money's on Mazzoni here.
Here we go, third and 16. What do we got here?
Whistle before the snap.
Ball start.
Play. False start Littleton.
That'll back it up, make it 3rd and 21.
That will make it 3rd and 20 from the 39.
So I think here, you know, you're really just looking to pick up anywhere from 8 to 10 yards. So hopefully, you know, Nipmuc will give you a little push in here and then take one more good shot at it. See if they can find something right underneath.
Straight drop back, right down the middle of the field. Mazzoni! Oh, he's on the run! He's going down the field! He stays with ball! And the Tigers score a touchdown! You called it, Patrick. Sean Mazzoni's been open, and they found him, and he made a big run after catch. Rumbling down the sideline to cut the lead to 1. What do you do here? Tie or go play for the tie or the lead?
Well, I think you're away. You go for the win. Keep your eyes on Cody Shearer, see if he comes out. Yeah, Sean Mazzoni just looked like he was running away from his guys all game. Got a good set of hands. I was actually surprised at how much speed he had after the catch there. They're going to kick.
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
Cody Shearer on to attempt the extra point.
Oh, low snap. He gets it up.
It's good.
It's good. The Tigers tie up the game with 36.9 seconds to go on a big touchdown throw by Graydon Lynn to Sean Mazzoni. And a sure kick. Great field. Max Hannigan picked up a low snap and got the ball down. And Shearer knocked it right through the uprights. It is 25-all. What a game to start the season.
And a great game for Hannigan. I mean, I know he's, you know, we called him on the interception, but down here to our left, he also got his hand on a ball to deflect it, and then picking up and making that hold. Just a solid game for a sophomore. Do not kick this ball to Brony here. You know, it's interesting, Mike, no matter where this ball ends up, Dishington's got a big arm.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know that it's a lot to ask, but this game is far from over.
No, I agree. We're not out of Dodge yet, not in overtime yet. They got to finish out here.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you how important it is to have a kicker, right? Because the Littleton running game has been okay today, but they've been able to stuff it. And if you had to go for 2 points at that point down there, but, you know, you're thinking about your running game goes away, so you're immediately thinking we got to pass the ball and get 2 points.
Back keeper seat for Nipmuc, number 5, Richard Brony, number 47, Lucas Speeder.
All right, here we go. Cody Shearer on a kick. Tigers tied up here with 36 seconds to go. Oh, he'll hammer one over Brony's head. That's going to be a touchback. Bounces twice in the end zone and rolls out past the end line. Cody Shearer jacked up. So it'll be 80 yards with 36.3 seconds to go. I believe Nipmuc has 2 timeouts left.
I don't think I can take many more games like this all season, Mike. So if it's going to be like this, I'm going to have to find a replacement.
I honestly believe that this will be one of the strongest teams we've played. So win or lose, it's been a great showing by Littleton against a very good Nipmuc team. Went to the Gillette last year, lost in the Super Bowl.
And are we going right across the street for a game this year? Here?
Well, I think Blackstone Valley Tech is coming to us.
And they weren't on the schedule last year either.
No. They're another good team that actually won at Gillette last year. Here we go. Straight drop back. Looking to throw across the middle of the field. Overthrow.
Oh, 2 receivers open.
Just under 31 seconds to go here.
We go. Let's go, Littleton here. We go.
You know, if you're the parents of some of these defensive backs, you got to be sweating this out.
Oh, yeah. Please don't fall down. So 2nd and 10. Tigers got 6 guys in the defensive backfield. Oh, it's an inside handoff. Gonna try and run upfield. Watch the angle here. Okay, wrap them
Job
up.
by White. Cop to shed that tackle.
Yeah. First down. Nipmuc takes a timeout. I think they're just maybe thinking they want to get it closer to the point where the quarterback can heave one down towards the goal line. So that is a Nipmuc timeout. 22.6 seconds left. Nipmuc out of timeouts.
You know, the interesting thing for Littleton is if you get some sort of turnover down here, you've got somebody with a leg that can put the ball in from pretty far out.
Yeah, that's something to think about here. Especially if it had been 3rd and long, would you be forcing a punt action there? Instead, Nipmuc runs the ball and moves the chains, which actually probably pretty much ensures close to it, that even if they have to punt away, it'll be with very little time left on the clock.
Littleton crowd getting into it in front of us, rooting on the Tiger defense.
Out of the timeout.
All right, 25 seconds to go here in the ball game.
After the 14-yard gain by Shalowski.
Ooh, going early on this side.
Looking to throw, stepping up in the pocket, getting some pressure, getting flushed out. Running around, Kelleher trying to track him down. He's going to throw it out the sideline. Where is the receiver there?
Good catch. Oh, flag down. Flag down. Grounding. There we go.
That's a loss of down penalty.
This is huge.
It'll be 2nd down, and the ball, I think they walk off a penalty. So good pressure there, good pursuit by the defensive line. Took 13 seconds off the clock.
It's just a little too much time for Nipmuc to try to run the clock out here.
Well, 2nd and whatever, really not the issue here. It's all about stopping him from getting to the end zone.
From the 27-yard line.
Ball back on the Nipmuc 27-yard line.
I read everything was later. Yeah, 2nd down.
It was 2nd down. 12.6 seconds to go.
I think they're going to run this one out.
Yeah, they're going to give it to Brony. They'll go out of bounds with 7 seconds to go, out to the 40.
One crank downfield. Wish I had the magic 8 ball here, Mike. What are the chances they complete this long pass? Outcome not very good.
They didn't call a timeout here. They're going to run out of time. They're already inside the 10-second count. Now they're going to run it. Nope, play action up the sideline, incomplete. 2.2 seconds to go. That was a 3rd down play. It is 4th down. This will be the last play of regulation. No matter what it is. Punt, run, pass, incomplete, not, gain the 1st down, doesn't matter.
Wasn't Doug Flutie number 12?
It's easy there, fella.
I think he was actually 2, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. They're gonna run it with the power. Rooney, clock is out. We are headed to overtime. What a dramatic game. A lot of resilience there by the Tigers. They trailed twice, tied it up twice, and now we're headed to overtime. And we will be back with overtime right after these messages from LCTV.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
All right, so here we go. Ready for overtime. The Tigers have won the coin toss and have elected to go on defense. That's their advantage right now, Patrick.
I agree 100%. The defense has been playing pretty solid toward the end of this game here. And so, you know, again, if they score, what we've seen out of Nipmuc so far is they struggle a little bit with the kicking game. So this could be a huge advantage for Littleton.
So both teams will get a possession from the 10-yard line with 10 yards to score. And the way it plays out is after both teams get a possession, we'll determine if anybody's got a numerical advantage on the score. If we do, the game's over. If not, it goes to another overtime period. Well, next time Littleton will go first and Nipmuc will get to go second.
And do you know, I can't remember, is there any sort of, you know, limit on the possessions? Is it 3 and then it's considered a tie, or do they just keep going?
No, they keep going. I think the difference is that after the third overtime, you have to go for 2 if you score a touchdown. You can't keep kicking it. That's not really as huge an issue in high school as it is in college. It adds a lot more drama in a college game, but it could very well come down to conversions. We'll have to see how it plays out. So
I gotta believe that Nipmuc will not be running the halfback option pass.
Yeah, that backfired. All right, the Tiger defense out here to try to stop the Nipmuc offense. So first and goal from the 10-yard line. Nipmuc's going to give it to...
Why not?
Oh, he's in for a touchdown on the first play.
But now it becomes interesting.
Yep. Brony going in pretty much untouched there. I see some tired kids out on that football on both sides of the ball, Patrick.
Yeah, I think they just, you know, again, a lot of graduation here, not used to playing in these big, long games, and this is a tough opening game for sure.
So here's a
great effort.
Big conversion attempt.
Nathaniel Gould on to attempt the extra point.
I don't know what's going on here. The ref is waving off that you can't, is he saying you can't kick the extra point?
Oh,
I think he looked like he was waving off that you have to go for 2.
Yeah, maybe that's the rule in high school that you cannot kick.
Interesting.
Wow, that is interesting.
So all of our setting up of advantages and stuff, we'll just ignore that?
I don't like that. I think that the way the colleges do it is perfectly reasonable. If you want to kick, you get 3 overtimes to kick it.
Yeah.
And if we're still playing after that, well, then we'll go for 2, and which makes it the conversion is as big a part of it as anything.
The rules changes are tough now because again now they're in the 10 second. The coach is clearly thinking about something else.
I'm gonna go for 2, and he's gonna get it. Brony again. So Nipmuc has guaranteed that the worst case scenario for them at the moment is going into double overtime. Tigers know exactly what they got to do: score and convert.
Nipmuc ends its first overtime possession up 33-25.
So here we go. The Tigers need to score. If they turn the ball over on downs or turn it over on giving the ball up on a fumble recovery or an interception, the game is over. Or if they score a touchdown and don't get the 2-point conversion, the game will be over.
Must score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to prolong
so they'll turn around and go right from the 10-yard line again.
You know, if you have any of these running backs in your fantasy league, you love overtime. 10 and 12 extra yards.
Let's go defense!
All right, they're coming out.
All right, first and goal from the 10-yard line for the Tigers, trailing by 8. Oh, completion. Oh, Keller down to the 2-yard line. Maybe the 1. Got a cushion there from the defensive back and inside down to the 3-yard line. So second and goal from the 3. Timmy Keller had some big catches here in the second half.
Good job.
Tigers switch up. They're going to go hammer.
I was just going to say they look totally solid offensively in the second half. I love the way that they're looking right now. They need to just stay within themselves. You know, penalties are critical down here on both sides of the ball.
All right, second and goal from the 3-yard line. Tigers switching it up here, going to the power run game.
Here goes Parker.
Gonna give it to Gibbons. Oh, he's powering forward. He's just short of the goal line, though. Positive yardage, but not enough to crack the goal line. It'll be 3rd down.
I got the ref closest to us. He looks like he's right on the 1-yard line.
2 to the 1. 3rd and goal.
2 shots from about 1.5 yards away. They ran that quarterback sneak down the goal line in the 4th quarter and got good yardage on it.
Let's go!
Got quarterback. Oh no! Put your hands up. Get your hands up. Get him up.
4th down. He didn't quite get there. The ball, nose of the ball has to be on the goal line itself.
Trying to see, Mike. He looks like he's even inside the half-yard marker. I'm looking at the yard marker here. He looks like he's almost on top of the pylon.
See if they want to go superpower.
I go to hard count and get another 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's a tough call.
Nipmuc! Nipmuc!
It's not going to be on the edges. It'll be right between the tackles, whatever it is. Ooh, Jason! Parker Lanford's on superpower, running to the right side. Going in behind Kevin McDonald.
Richie Partley in the middle.
Yeah, Richie Powderly, Noah Graham. So here we go. We need the 2-point conversion to send it to the 2nd overtime. Let's see what they run here. Looks like they are going to stay in hammer. They can throw out of this. It wouldn't shock me if they...
You know, the last couple of times that they've run that counteraction where Parker comes up inside, they haven't even been close to stopping it. I don't think
get the 2 points here. 3 yards out. Inside hand off the Lanfords. Oh, what a spin move! Oh, they had him bottled up, and Parker spun off the tackler and fired his way forward into the end zone. What a terrific play by the tailback. Holy cow.
Yeah, again, you know, I was just saying before that, I don't think that Nipmuc has figured out how to stop that. I don't actually know that they have even figured out where he's coming from. Every time he runs over to that side, that right side hole is always there.
Wow. Holy cow. Double overtime. This time the Tigers will go first. So the offense will stay on the field. Guys are exhausted, Patrick.
If you planned on going anywhere, you are going to be late.
What a game. Well, a lot of resiliency by the time. That's the 3rd time they came back to tie the game up.
We want a victory! LHS! We want a victory!
It's going to be heartbreaking if they can't pull this one out. It's going to be absolute euphoria if they do, but nonetheless, they have acquitted themselves unbelievably well today. Just gut check after gut check.
Definitely feels like at the very least they're ushering in a new type of offense that they can rely on. Past years there wasn't a ton of throwing with the running back that they had.
No, Nipmuc's going first again. I thought they alternated. Wow, okay. This is still a big advantage here for Littleton to go 2nd. Oh, they just can't. Look at them. They can't get to him. They're just too tired. They can't come off their blocks.
I got Richie Bronin in my fantasy league. I just picked up another touchdown. No flag on the play, I don't see, right?
Nope.
Oh, and it's the big target is down again, Nathaniel Gould.
Wouldn't shock me if he's cramping up again.
Timeout on the field for an injury.
Brony touches the ball twice, actually 3 times. He's got the 2 touchdowns and a conversion on 3 consecutive carries.
I don't know if these scoreboards have 3 digits.
Again with the conversion here, so key.
This is big, big.
Have a round of applause again for number 89, Richard Gold, Nathaniel Gold.
Keeps cramping up. I cramp up like that.
Carl, we got to get that defense out there. Let's go.
Yeah, you can see the energy level, Mike. The guys are trying to get out there, but there's not a lot of hop in the step right now.
Nipmuc will line up for the 2-point conversion.
I would just keep running it right through that right side.
I'm going to give it to Brony. Cuts up. He's got it. So Nipmuc right now, their offense just can't be stopped. The Tigers are kind of running on fumes out there. Again, down 8. Again, having to come back to score and convert to push this to a triple overtime.
Great game, great game. Stevie Collins with a tight spiral there to the ref.
Will the scoreboard operator please put 41 on the board for Nipmuc? Thank you.
Looking across the street, Mike, the Blackstone Valley game looked like it ended about 30 minutes ago. Maybe we'll get out of here on time.
Let's go! Make a stop! You got it, boys! You got it! Get big! Get big!
Here comes the Tiger offense out of the field, running out of the spread look from 10 yards out.
Everybody's getting way into this game. Great atmosphere. Timmy Kelleher down here on the close side. There he is.
Slant pattern to oh, knocked down. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Number 69, Seamus Birdsey, getting his mitts.
And Timmy Kelleher was wide open.
Second and goal for the Tigers from the 10.
Second and goal from the 10-yard line for the Tigers. The roll right out to the right. Looking to throw.
Yeah, Mazzoni.
Oh, Mazzoni with a catch right at the goal. Touchdown! Sean Mazzoni with a tippy-toe catch on the sideline. Great throw by Braden Lynn. Nice patience. And the Tigers cut the lead to 2. Again, see what they do here on the 3-yard play for the conversion.
2-point conversion. Final score, the team across the street 21 and Northbridge 8.
Oh. Looks like they're going to go hammer here, 3 yards out. Oh.
Push him! Push him! Put him up! Put him up!
Yeah, they got it on the effort, yes! We're going to triple overtime! The refs held their whistle back, he was still up! Had a little momentum going, and then they just pushed him forward across the goal line for the 2-point conversion. Unbelievable, triple overtime!
Boy, that could have gone either way. It looked like he was stopped for a second there, and good job by the referee to let that play continue.
That time they ran to the left side. It was Powderly Graham. Kelleher at the tight end on that side. Wow, it's again with, I guess if you win the coin toss, you get to go second every time. Here the fans say they're recommending that we tackle number 5.
Hey, excellent suggestion.
Yes,
First, you got to get near him. It's one of the more boring games we've ever done, huh, Mike?
Holy cow!
We are very, very close to getting close to 100 points.
I got to be honest with you, Patrick. Fast Eddie and I, we got someplace to be.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's bad planning on your part.
Third overtime. Again, Nipmuc with the ball on the 10-yard line. They have scored on the first play from scrimmage on both of the previous overtimes. Let's see if the Tigers can get somebody on the ground here.
Coaching would be an easy game if it was simple as stop number 5.
Who do you think they're going to give it to? Brony! And they did get him on the ground. So it'll at least go to a second down here for the first time in the overtime periods. Nipmuc faces a second down. Got about a yard. No, not even. No gain. 2nd and 10. 2nd and goal from the 10.
Good job, Brony getting up. He actually got wrapped one way with his legs and then got pulled another.
1 yard gain, 2nd and goal from the 9.
We give it to Brony. He's going to get stacked up!
Wyatt Kopp down in on his ankles. And then he's giving the Superman flex.
Yeah, coming off the edge there. And then you also had Lincoln Palmer in there. And Ty Bridge. Price, sorry, Ty Price. Third and goal from the 10-yard line. Roll, play action, pressure! Kelleher with pressure will bring up 4th down. Kelleher coming off the edge. Nipmuc quarterback had to throw it away.
I think Timmy was actually looking for that play action fake. He went right for the quarterback, never hesitated.
Joda Dishington had no chance to look downfield there. Here we go. We're in the 3rd overtime. Tigers 4th down, trying to get the stop to get the ball back, not trailing.
There's only one play here for Nipmuc. You've got to put the ball up for 89.
On the bottom side of your screen. Matched up against Will Allen. Timeout, Nipmuc. I agree with you, Patrick, and I tell you what, I'd have 2 guys standing next to him in front of him.
Yeah, I was just looking at that matchup too, right? So height difference, I mean,
Will Allen, a very good athlete, but a brand new football player.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Timmy Kelleher on him one-on-one is a good matchup.
I like Kelleher getting to the quarterback too, though.
Maybe they're just going to clone him here in the huddle and we'll have 2 of them.
All right, a rousing rendition by the cheerleaders coming out of the timeout by Nipmuc. 4th and goal from the 10-yard line. The Tigers trying to get the stop here. In a tie ball game, 3rd overtime. Shotgun snap, straight drop back.
He fell down. Oh,
gotten pressure, thrown to the back of the end zone. Picked off. They can run this back. They can run this back and win the game. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Mike, I don't know what happened down here, but I can tell you right now that the corner down here, who's the number 8 for Littleton,
Will Allen.
He fell down on the play, and as the tight end went by him, 89, he grabbed him and pulled him down, and he fell down. The quarterback had nowhere to go because he fell down right at the goal line. The receiver went for the corner. You can see him; he's furious because he just reached out and tackled him down here. Oh man!
Josh Crosswhite with the pickoff in the end zone. Tigers now start from the 10-yard line. If they score, they will win in the 3rd overtime.
And actually, it's not a bad play by Will Allen, right? They're going to throw. He's going to score anyway.
Take the penalty if you have to.
Take him down, and the ref just ate his flag.
Tigers are going to go hammer right here from the 10-yard line.
And the Nipmuc coach is going to be furious.
Counter handoff to Parker Lanford. Touchdown! Littleton wins in triple overtime! Wow. The Tigers stream out onto the field. It's a mob seat in the end zone. Unbelievable win. Comeback after comeback. Trailing 5 times and tying it up each time until they got the win in overtime. Parker Lanford scoring from 10 yards out. What a football game. Wow, wow, wow. A key impressive victory. You see Gerald Leave hobbling towards the handshake line. The Tigers might pay a big price for this win, but it's in the books and in their pocket. A tremendous win for this young team. New guys playing new positions, new levels of responsibility, and they answered the bell today. Wow, what a football game.
88 points, Mike.
I don't know, Pat. Maybe we should just call it a year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be hard to come back next weekend after this, but all right, we'll do it.
Yeah, I'm only coming back for twice the pay.
Actually, next week we're gonna have to figure it out. Pat and I are going to be on the road, but somebody will fill in. Mark Corey will figure it out. He always does. Thanks for coming out on the road, Mark. Thanks, Pat. Great game.
Yeah,
and we'll see you for the next Littleton Tiger football game on LCTV.
Go Tigers.